Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're back in Men of War Assault Squad 2 on the 5 years march mod, or the 5-year march we should call it. We're on the second mission out of the 10 of them, or the 9 of them I should say, and it is Sevastopol, Fort Strong, so let's get in there. I have actually really enjoyed this mod. One of the things that I liked about some of the other mods which I enjoy, such as like Sir Hinkle's missions, is the fact that they take quite a long time. There's a lot of tactics to them, there's a lot to do, there's a lot of different ways of trying to actually play through the game and be able to win the mission, not just one direct path, which is what you see out of a lot of like the missions in the vanilla Men of War games. And that's basically exemplified in a lot of missions, and Sevastopol is kind of like that, but you are kind of narrowed into some choke points at some points, which I don't particularly like, but I can see the need for them. Especially when you're either being offensive or defensive in an area. Looks like we have to capture the howitzers, we have to secure the fort, and of course repel any enemy attacks they may come after us. Alright men, we're on the outskirts of a heavily armed fortress. This fortress is their key... oh dear, I can't read that fast. There's an artillery battery to the east. Okay, let's go deal with that. Jesus Christ, that was quick. Oh my. But anyway, this will be our outpost. Let's just go sit in the house. It looks like we have some MP, so if we want to bring stuff in, that is possible. We have some Stugs. Not really a fan of Stugs, especially on the offense. Very good on the defense, though. But it wants us to capture these. Okay, we can do that. So let's push 2 infantry members down there. I feel like there's a bunch of people here, yeah there is, including a T-34-76, but it's not the 57, so I'm not too worried about it. We could send a Stug in to deal with that. Let's just set these guys up here, in a position where they're able to shoot. It looks like we have a long-barreled 75 Stug, so let's send that in. We also have the short-barreled variant, so isn't that nice? And here's our Panzer III. So, how are we going to get across this? Well, we could fight the good fight across this area, where there is a KV, mod 1940, with the 76 F-32, we've got a machine gun, we've got a mortar back there, we've got a bunch of infantry, or maybe we can go in this ditch. I think I'm going to try and go in the ditch. That might be easier to do. Is anything in position? Something that I found in this mod, which is kind of interesting, is the fact that vehicles are a hell of a lot slower going uphill in this mod. Basically, a lot of stuff has changed compared to the vanilla mod. It's a the vanilla game. It's a hell of a lot more realistic, which is good for some people, bad for others. For me personally, I think it's always an upgrade, especially to a Men of War game, which is one of the most realistic simulators out there when it comes to World War II and the battles inside of it. Let's take a shot. Did we just knock out all of the crew in that thing with one hit? Where did we actually hit it? Right on the turret ring. Okay, that's probably taken out the turret as a whole. Right, good stuff. So that's that done. We can probably move this guy forward. It doesn't have a machine gun on it, actually. First of all, let's load a HE. I don't like the look of that, and it seems like, looking at the map, there is some kind of machine gun inside of it. So let's just take it out quickly. There we go. So we don't have to worry about it anymore. We could also pump a shot into some of these sandbags, where it seems like there are some unfortunate men sat around the place. We could also maybe get a shot on this. Maybe, there we go. Well, let's try one more time. It's a bit of a tricky shot, to be honest, but I think it can be done. Oh, that was pretty close, so we'll try once more. Just to see what we can do here. It was just shot by something. I don't exactly know what, but this guy's lost his cover at least, so we'll move forward the forces to try and deal with that. He's got a DP-27. Oh, there we go. He was able to hit it by himself. Well done. Right, so we got... Did you not feel like moving forward? So we've taken out the main issues that we're going to run into. So let's move forward. Let's try and push this area. We have a nice little dike that we can sit in here. And it seems like... Get in the damn hole! It looks like they have some mortars or something. Oh dear. There's definitely mortars in here. Right, we need to go. We need to go now. We need to get in the hole. I don't care if a few of you get shot. We can't deal with the mortars right now, so I don't even know where they are. It looks like they're back there. That's going to be hurting. Oh dear, somebody just got blown up. Well, we have some guys left. Is there anybody left here? Looks like no. Right, so we'll push forward. Can we repair the T-34? No, we can't. And that is where the mortar is. So how are we going to get into this fortress? We have a gap here, which I don't think troops can get through. So that's kind of useless for us. And we're already inside here. Here's the wall. We have a gap here, which we could definitely fit soldiers through. Maybe not vehicles. We have a gate. Maybe we can get through the gate, but there seems to be some obstacles there, so probably not. And then we've got this nice open area, which we can go through. As I said before, sometimes you get funneled into choke points, and I don't particularly like it, but what are you going to do? Sometimes it just happens. So we're going to get 2 full squads into the ditch. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Try and push them around to attack the howitzers. We can push the long-barreled 75 forward to deal with that KV once the KV is dead. There isn't really anything over here that I'm too worried about. I mean, the mortar, yes, it's going to be annoying against certain members of my entourage, such as some of my infantry who will be sat around here. But it's not the end of the world, you know. We can take out the mortar pretty quickly after we've dealt with that KV-1, but the KV-1 has to be dealt with before anything, just because it is such a detriment to all of the vehicles that I have. Let's see, we have APC-BC loaded. He is in range. Let's just get to 150 before we open up. I think that's a good idea, just in case we can't pen him. Well, okay. We penned him. We penned him quite viciously there, actually. Where did that go in? Can I see it? No. Alright. Well, that's half the infantry dealt with, so we don't really have to worry about them. We do have to worry about this mortar, though, so let's go deal with that. The first time I played this mission, taking out that KV-1 was one of the most annoying things I had to do in the whole mission, so I'm surprised that it didn't take much effort. But with the movement up of the Panzer III, we should be able to gun down a lot of the infantry while these boys move around the side. Looks like there is a man in this little house. Can we throw something at him? Well, they tried. Let's get you to shoot this, please. The thing is, if we... Oh, we got him, nice. If we sneak around with these 2 infantry members, then what we can do is we can take the artillery, use them for ourselves, and then be able to basically flank the guys who are sat in this ridge. So let's do that. Let's just keep pushing around. We have encountered weak resistance, I think would be the way to put it. The mortar is down as well, so all there really is here is some infantry members. So let's push this forward. Let's push our men forward who were with the Panzer III before. Hopefully they don't have a bazooka or anything like that. So far so good though. He's literally right next to them, so I feel like if they had one they would just, you know, shoot him. I love the lights, by the way. Nice to see them. Looks like we have some guys pushing forward to try and deal with our infantry. Good luck. We have crack troops here. And it seems like these guys are singing. Or something like that. Let's throw a grenade. Oh dear, that's not a good grenade. But it seems to have got the job done. Got the guy out of the position, and then he'll get back in the position. Really? Really? Who's gonna die? Nobody. Okay, good stuff. Oh, one guy got knocked down. But we don't have a mortar to worry about. Oh dear. Keep running. Looks like we do have a lot of infantry members coming towards us though. Oh, we need to take out this. Alright, where's the short-barreled 75? There you are, sir. Have you got HE loaded? Looks like you do. Right, let's get a nice shot on this. Come on, raise the gun. There we go. Fire one. Where did that go? Let's try again. What the hell? Okay, there we go. It worked that time. And we didn't destroy the machine gun. That's wonderful. That means we can use it for our own means. We'll leave one infantry group back there just to cover that hole that it seems like people are coming out of. And we use this one to flank, so let's get around here. We could go prone. Obviously, these guns in themselves can actually shoot us. It looks like they're all reloading though. Let's go prone, and there we go. Let's get in the ditches all around. Oh my, there's quite a lot of guys coming, but they're all getting killed. Well done. This seems to be working absolutely magnificently. Also gunning down some Russians who are sat around the place. Well, there's actually like a whole battalion here, so hopefully we can catch them. It looks like we're doing decent damage, and the guns haven't really turned around to worry about us yet. Probably more focused on the AA, which is around the place. Guns are jamming, which is a bit of an issue, but we're doing okay. So since the KV blew up this whole flank, we could probably move some units forward here, maybe? Well, we're going to find out. The Panzer is there to cover them if required. Right, go on. Get in the damn thing. You can see all the blood and the dead bodies. Bit of R-rated work here. Let's throw a grenade. Should be able to throw it. Lovely toss. Beautiful. Could have cooked it a little bit more, but it doesn't really matter. Gets the job done. These guys dead? Yep, they are. Okay, we can just keep moving on. Oh, beautiful shots. Beautiful. How are you guys doing? Looks like you've dealt with the guys on this gun. So let's send one guy up to see how well he can do. This is a dangerous move, especially since the gun is broken. Can he get out is the next question. Looks like he can. I'm sorry about that. What was your name? Ernst Slosher? Your name will be forever remembered. I apologize for sending you to a position where you literally couldn't defend yourself. But let's keep moving up. Trying to take out the guys on the artillery, and of course these AA guns, 61 Ks. Which I'm not 30. Okay, so they're 37mm. That's probably the same one as on the truck in War Thunder. But every time one of these guys gets up, it seems like they get knocked down, so that's unfortunate for them. That's a nice grenade. There's another one down. There really isn't a lot of them left around here. Maybe we could just push up and get up and go. So let's try and push forward. Try and deal with everybody around the place. Lovely shooting. Oh dear, take him out. Nice. Looks like some of my men are getting shot here. Probably from grenades. Right, lovely stuff. We've captured the artillery battery. That's all we required. So let's get to work. Getting on the artillery battery. Getting on this machine gun as well. There is some guys here. Let's try and take them out if we can. Right, I don't want you to fire on your own. I want you to just relax while I slowly but surely tell you what to do. Just get some guys around the place. What's wrong with this one? Okay, so this one can still work. That's all we require. And oh, there's a pillbox there. What's wrong with you? Nothing. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna push through here. I believe he just shot one of his own men. Not a great move. There's one guy left here, and then this can become kind of a forward base, because if we want to get our tanks inside here to deal with their tanks, then we're going to have to go all the way around, so that's just something we're going to have to deal with. We also have this machine gun here that we're going to have to do something about. Excuse me, nope, and nope. Let's actually get these guys firing at something useful instead of them just kowtowing. We could fire them at the points that we have to capture. I think that's probably the best idea. So let's get this guy shooting over here. Look at the mess that we have coming this way. That kind of worries me. But first of all, let's just get a grenade in on this guy. Try and take him out. For the good of the cause or whatever. Let's also get some more infantry members. We're going to try and push through that gap. That's you see over there. You want to shoot this guy? Did you just knife him? Oh, well done. Took him out in definitely some interesting means. Reinforcements have arrived. That's what I like to see. We do have some more infantry members moving forward. Let's try and hit this one. Let's just try and take out the people around the areas that we have to attack. If people are coming towards us, I'm not too worried about that. There we go. Did you actually hit anything though? That's the new question. How accurate are you? That's pretty damn accurate from 200 meters away, so I'm happy with that. Look at the amount of dead bodies that are just sat here of people who are trying to push forward. What we do actually need is a supply truck, which I always forget. So let's get that down. Let's move this guy forward. You guys can move forward too. We basically have 3 groups we can use to push forward with. While I readjust. This one took me about 2 hours the last time, and I didn't fully complete it, so we might be in for a wild ride here. Maybe even multiple parts, who knows. We're going to push up the Panzer III though. The reason for this is to try and deal with some of these vehicles. We do have a KV-1 though, so I think it's probably better to get the long-barreled stub that we have over here to push in to attack it first. We also need to turn this guy so he can actually shoot the guys coming out of that hole. He probably has pretty good shots if he decides to shoot. Let's see. Do you have a shot on that guy? Yeah, you do. Alright, we pissed off the KV-1. That's a good sign. Oh my. I'm not exactly sure I can blow up this wall with dynamite. I really doubt I can. So I'm not even going to try. At the same time, we do have the artillery pieces. They should probably home down. We have 2 tanks sat there. We also have a piece of artillery there. It looks like AA. So let's home in on that. There's just a bunch of troops here. Oh, another AA piece. Let's try and hit them before we have to deal with them. And then we could do another shot on here. We don't have a lot of shells, but we have enough to do something. Are you really stuck in the hole? Come on, buddy. Let's get that direct control going. There we go. Right, let's get you back over here. We do have a supply truck that we will use. You're also stuck in the hole? I envy you. Why can't you just go over the trenches instead of going this really silly way? Oh my. Hopefully the KV-1 doesn't hit this stub. It looks like we're okay. And turning. Beautiful, right. Let's see if we can hit this guy. We do have a shot. Do we have the right round loaded before we fire? It looks like we do. No, we didn't. Right, always check. Otherwise, you'll bounce off that KV, it will stare at you for a second, and you'll be gone. That's a hit. I'm pretty sure it didn't do anything, but he's not firing back, so I'm happy about that. Let's fire once more. I'm not sure we're going through it. We may have to change to the APCR round that we do have loaded. Oh, no, we're good. We've nailed the turret. Let's destroy the T-34 now. And just take it out of the map. I don't know if that did damage or not. So we're going to pump another round into it. That definitely did damage. You can see some fire coming out. Looks like you've taken out 14 men. You've taken out 8, so not as good, but good enough. Looks like we still have these guys firing though. Let's put some more hits onto this position. And how are we with supply trucks and stuff? Can you actually get over this hump? Or you're gonna have to go around. Let's actually push these guys up. They're going to run into a lot of heavy attacks, but that's okay. Oh my, there's like a group of tanks over there. That's a bit of a worry. Let's move back for a second. What are you guys doing? We've got a gaggle of tanks. And also, what are you guys doing? I think would be a better question. Why can't you all just form up over here? Isn't that your job? Come on. There we go. Supply truck is struggling with the trenches. So we'll once again direct control it over. And are we down a 75? No, it's just back here. I forgot to move it forward. Okay, that's fine. Right, do we have an angle on those guys? We probably do from around this position. It's going to be a rough one, but we should still have an angle with this Stug. He's done good work. 3 vehicle kills already. 2 T-34s and a KV. Really putting in the effort. Hopefully the other guys can strive to be as good as this Stug. Are you kidding me? That was HE. Why, sir, do you have HE loaded? Was it to do with the infantry? Who knows? But anyway, we have an APC-BC now. That's straight into the side of the KV. It looks like it may have done some damage, at least stun the crew. So we should be going down in this shot. That looks like it may have bounced off the side skirts of the KV. He's fired back, that's fine. We're hearing less sound. Okay, so that's gone. The other T-34 has gone into a pretty much compromising position, which would have been killed by my Stug, but unfortunately we had to move him. Let's try and deal with some of these troops around the place. We're just an infantry member. Hopefully the machine gun can help them out as well. Are you guys? Come on! Move your ass! Let's go! And then we'll send our vehicles over to here. Maybe this guy killed the T-34. I'm not exactly sure. We'll keep this guy in reserve, of course. There's no point in putting a supply truck on the line if we don't need to. T-34 is going backwards, because why not? Is that another T-34 dead? No, it's the same one. He just decided to move on. I don't really blame him. Right, let's get some more shooting done. Let's fire at this. Let's fire at this again. Are you firing? Hopefully you don't hit this guy in the head. Which one did I tell to fire? It was you, okay. And that has taken some significant damage, so there's not really much point in hitting that again, so we'll go for this. Right, are you firing yet? You in position? Looks like it is. Maybe it doesn't feel like firing. I mean, who would? There we go. Oh my, that's a bit far. that's a bit far. Needs to be a little bit closer than that sort of thing. But anyway, let's move up our small contingent of vehicles. Not a lot, but enough. We do need to take that KV-1 that is sat at the gate here. Well, we could probably move in through this little gap here. Just take some cover behind here. Oh dear, come on. There we go. They know we're here. I'm not surprised. I'm really not shocked by that. We missed that guy though. We really need to take him out. Are you not going to shoot this dude? Thought I'd leave it up to you. That was obviously wrong. Looks like there's a bunch of enemies there. But we are firing at them, so good. Let's keep moving forward. Probably move forward with all of our stuff now. If our infantry encounter vehicles around this area, they're just going to have to deal with them. They do have some AT grenades, which can deal with them. Let's push these guys through the gap as well. There we go. And over here we just have a few guys with Moisens. And oh, we have an artillery piece. We have another artillery piece as well. Okay, so that could be an issue. We have taken out this gun though, so we can use that to our advantage. Use the Panzer Grenadiers to knock them out. I probably should use the Stugs, if I'm honest. The Stugs just seem much more competent when it comes to it. So we'll just shoot this guy in the face. Hopefully we get the first shot off. I'm not exactly sure if he'll try and shoot through the thing. Shoot through the gates, but I definitely am going to. Let's just keep moving up the infantry. There we go. Keep them up with the tanks. Right, let's load APC-BC, see if we can go through this. I don't see why we won't be able to. Yep, straight through. Something definitely came off that KV. Hopefully it's broken. Hopefully we can repair some of these tanks as well. Well, not that one, but the KVs generally are very, very good. You got HE loaded? No, let's load HE and move you up. And the infantry are moving up as well. How are we doing over here? We have a T-34 who's just wandering about. Do we want to push up here first, maybe? Still a bunch of infantry there. This is a bit of a daring run, especially with a whole squad, but I do want to take out that T-34 if I can. I don't think that's going to be good enough. So another one. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. And also they did a great job at taking out the infantry. Okay, get in the hole. And we fight. Oh, what was that from? Another T-34, right. Let's get you going. Let's try and hit that engine deck just like the other one. We do have more infantry coming in, so we have to do this quite quickly. I have no idea what is hitting this T-34. There's another grenade. Oh, we have a Panzerschreck here, look. Is that going to blow up? Probably not. But let's just move over to here, see if we can actually get a decent shot. Have we captured this? No, not yet. There must be people in the area, and as you can see there are. Right, take them out. There we go. Let's get in the holes. And then let's bring these guys up as well. So we have some mortars around this area, so trying to hold it I think is a very good idea. Are we missing anyone? Right, there's these guys who have pushed up, there's these guys who have... Oh, here we go. Right, so we have these guys as well. Let's get them over here. It seems like we have snipers in the vicinity. No, I know that there's some mortars here, so... Looks like they retook this, so I'm guessing there's a Lone Ranger who's sat around here. Or because I wasn't on the point for long enough. But let's get on these mortars. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with them. It looks like they're okay, so we should be able to fire on. So let's get this guy to fire there. Let's get this guy. Not really bothered about that area. Kind of bothered about this T-34. I'm a bit more bothered about that gun for this moment in time. We've captured the southeast corner there, so that's good. And from here we can move on. We can probably push this one next, but we need that T-34 dead and the men around it dead. But we also need some infantry to do that, so let's bring in all we can. Hopefully they'll get here in good time. But there we go. Looks like we cleared out that gun. Reinforcements have arrived. Good. Including a machine gun, which I didn't ask for. So that's very kind. Right, you need to get here as soon as possible, so let's get them sprinting. There is really no rest for the wicked in this army. There we go. Looks like they have some men pushing forward to give them reinforcements. I can't blame them. And we should probably try and deal with this flank, or at least do something about it. So first of all, we're going to destroy that. Take out the machine gunner. Maybe push forward to this little hill here. Let's put these guys on move position so they'll actually engage targets. One issue that I have found with this mod is with the Stugs, if something isn't straight ahead of them, they won't actually shoot at it, which can be incredibly annoying. So we're getting rid of that issue by putting them on not hold position. These guys are kind of stuck in a pocket right now. But a T-34 is burning quite hard. How did that happen? Was that this one? Yeah, it was. It must have been a bazooka shot. Well done, good hit. We have another T-34 back here. And of course the supply truck. Let's just move him forward quickly. Right. So... you lads are the ones which I didn't tell to get into position. We're going to try and take this gun for ourselves. Not exactly sure how useful it will be against tanks, but we're going to find out. This area up here is not great, because we don't have infantry support yet, but they're getting there. As I said, they're along the wall just to keep themselves safe. We could keep some with the tanks. Yeah, I think we will. We'll leave one infantry squad with the tanks and one with us. These guys are nearly here though. It looks like we've destroyed another... Nope, this T-34 is still alive. It's just next to a KV, which we can get into. So that's positive. And you guys have a rocket here. Somebody sounds like they're dying. Hopefully everybody is okay. These guys are under immense pressure and they're running out of ammunition. That is really bad for business. I have no idea where the rocket man is. Looks like it's this lad back here. Good luck to him. He's got the rockets out. And oh, nope, he hasn't fired yet. Oh, we have two rocket guys. Oh my god, you missed. Right, get closer so you can't miss. Beautiful. Oh, you still missed. Well, that's destroyed. That's all we needed. Whoa, buddy. What was that? Was that you? You only got a PPSH. There we go. Looks like there is one guy behind it. Not anymore. We have a KV that we can get into, so let's just see what condition this KV is in. Probably not a great one. We also have these guns that we should probably use. So this guy has 3 shots. Let's try and take out these guys in the trenches. Can you shoot all the way? No. You guys in the trenches. I've already told you to fire? Yes, I have. You actually have no rounds, so... and neither do you, see? There we go. You guys are our new squad. We have 2 rounds left with this guy. Right, so it's got a dead turret. So that means probably a dead gun. We can't repair, we can't repair, we can't repair. Okay, so these are all duds. Unfortunately, but well, it happens. There's no point in this guy repairing us. I don't think we can even, yeah, we can't even get in it. Rightio, let's move forward. We know that there are mortars and stuff around, so we have to watch out for them with our infantry units. These guys are retreating, weirdly enough. Interesting. I wonder why they're retreating. It looks like we're able to actually hit the bunker that these guys were in, so that's a good positive plus for us. Means that we can push forward to the position without having to worry too much. We're going to leave one guy on this 61k, and then we're going to pick you, sir, who's going to move over here, kill this one guy, and then get on this one, just to give us some covering fire. You guys are actually getting shot from everywhere, so it might be worth going prone. There we go. Hopefully you can take out as many people around you. That is a tank. That tank I don't think was there before. But it is definitely there now. So let's push in. Try and hit it with a grenade. I'm not sure that's the best idea, Mr. Whatever your name is. Throw the grenade up here. Oh dear. Are you too far away? Yeah, you might be. This would tract him. It's another T-34 though. Going to have to try and take it out. Oh dear. Try and outrun the turret. Oh, he's turning back. Hopefully that stays on. Ooh, that's a good toss. What will it do? Beautiful. No, what are you doing? Get back. Let's get you guys in now. There we go. And how have you guys done? Have you taken out everyone? It looks like you have, at least in this front bunker. We have one lad here. Not too worried about that. So let's push into this position, take out this one guy, and yeah, it looks like they did have a bunch of mortars, but we were able to just take them out. There is a ton of people in this church, though, I'm kind of worried about. Right, there's no point in any of these guns unless I can resupply them, which, if there was a truck there, I probably would be able to. Well, we do have the truck back here, so let's actually give it a go. If we can resupply them, I will obviously use them again. Captured a strategic position, you say? Good. But we do have this one T-34 who's going to cause us a lot of issues if we don't take it out, so that's what we're going to do now, with a good old AT grenade. That's a horrible throw. Try and hit the engine deck next time. Or don't. That's still an okay, that's a better throw. That's a good throw. Oh, if it stays, but it's still, oh, maybe not. And it blows you back. Wonderful. You guys have some AT grenades. And we've got these guys all the way over here not doing anything. Let's just push up. Try and hit him in the engine deck. That's all we have to do here. Just take him out. That sounded glorious, and it was. Oh my god, there's just a massive infantry over here. Alright, let's get down. Let's get the mortars doing the work. You guys can just stay there, take out who you want. And you guys have captured this, so we'll set up in a very defensive position against the enemies that we can see. That's another T-34. There are so many of them.